This week's episode is featuring NanoPack. NanoPack uses nanotechnology to deliver sulfur, copper, iron, manganese, and zinc to your plants. Visit stbiologicals.com to learn more about this and other regenerative ag products. Hello and welcome to the ST Biologicals Soil Speaks podcast. This week, we're talking about micronutrients and how they improve your soil. Let's get started. It's not merely the existence of micronutrients in your soil that matters, but maintaining a balance of micronutrient levels. Too much or too little of any micronutrient can disrupt the harmony of plant health growth. To maintain micronutrient homeostasis, it's important to understand the interactions between macro and micronutrients. For example, high inorganic phosphate inhibits plant root zinc intake. Well, on the other hand, nitrogen fertilization increases the root-to-shoot transport and mobilization of zinc and iron. Seeing these nutrients in action awakens you to their fragility and how crucial precision is. Oversaturation or deficiencies of these nutrients can lead to adverse effects. For example, an excess of zinc can inhibit the uptake of phosphorus, and molybdenum is severely affected by sulfur fertilizers. Many micronutrient deficiencies are related to excesses or deficiencies of other soil nutrients. Manganese is critical for photosynthesis and nitrogen metabolism. But when there is an excess of copper, iron, nickel, or zinc, manganese won't make it into the plant. Overliming can also lead to manganese deficiencies. The relationships are incredibly complex. Recognizing deficiency symptoms and unraveling the underpinning micronutrient imbalances illuminates our responsibility in counterbalancing them. This task requires nimble diagnostic skills, backed by an astute knowledge of the plant and soil biomes. At ST Biologicals, our team of certified crop consultants are trained to spot problems, test, and provide solutions. The world of micronutrients forms the blueprint for improved plant health. Wrapping our minds around soil and plant biomes leads to a greater understanding of the synergies between the macro and micro worlds. Crop health is tied to the micronutrient status in your fields. How macro and micronutrients in the soil and plants are related is complex. But the good news is, it's also common sense. Just because you have micronutrients in your soil doesn't mean they're in forms that are plant available. For example, zinc has to be in highly water-soluble form for efficient plant uptake. Each nutrient has its own best environment for plant nutrient availability. And that goes for the micronutrients, NPK, too. In the calcareous soils found in the high plains and western United States, zinc and iron deficiencies are common, but the macronutrients phosphorus and nitrogen may also not be in plant-available forms. Saline, soduct, and low organic matter soils need extra care to make the nutrients already in the soil plant-available. These soil conditions directly impact soil pH, which affects nutrient availability. An excess of phosphorus fertilization decreases the amount of micronutrient ions available for plant uptake. The macronutrient reacts strongly with many minerals in the soil. For example, it forms complexes with iron and zinc, locking up the nutrients. For better plant nutrient intakes, add organic matter. Not organic matter as in crop residue, but living roots. Cover crops keep nutrients on your land and decrease nutrient depletion risk factors. Farm practices that increase fungi, such as no-till, dramatically increase the amount of available zinc for plant intake. Colonization of mycorrhizal fungi in plant roots may contribute up to 50% of plant zinc uptake. Studies in wheat have shown that decreasing those fungi lead to cadmium accumulation. That's not a desirable outcome. Studies show that the pH of the soil is a major factor in a plant nutrient availability. Before you apply inputs, have your soil tested for micronutrients, soil organic matter, and pH. Without knowing these parameters, micronutrient applications are just a shot in the dark. You could easily be losing money to nutrient leaching and runoff. We've established that these nutritional elements, although tiny, shoulder immense responsibility during plant growth and development. Each micronutrient, be it iron for chlorophyll synthesis or manganese for biochemical reactions, plays a unique and essential function that contributes to the overall vitality of the plant. Their significance goes beyond a singular role. They function in a harmonious matrix that drives the life force of our crops and pastures, eventually creating food security, but more importantly, nutrient security across the world. Balancing micronutrient levels is key, as both deficiencies and excesses can adversely affect plant health. Perfectly aligned, these micronutrients can boost the growth, development, and yield of your plants, painting a rich picture of vitality and health. Plant disease and plant pests decrease in a balanced plant biome. At ST Biologicals, we are here to help you optimize your soil health. Visit stbiologicals.com today for help creating a soil health risk assessment for your operation. When soil speaks, we listen. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you on the next one.